chicken mushrooms. This is a sulfur shelf mushroom. Yes, they taste just like chicken. Seriously, when these were fresh, but they're early, they're not as thick as they usually are. Usually when you get them fresh, they come up overnight. When you get them fresh, they can be thick. They can be up to an inch thick, and they're very soft. You can slice those into strips and fry it. I could blindfold somebody and let them taste it. They'd swear they're eating chicken. It's just awesome flavor. So we're just doing it in butter. I don't even like, some people like to put garlic in there. These mushrooms are so tasty. I don't want to taint them with anything. They're just so good on their own. Just some butter. You got enough salt in the butter, you don't need anything else for these. They're so good. It's a delicacy. It truly is. Get them a little golden brown there. Now, chicken mushrooms, you got to get them when they're fresh. You get them a couple days old and they turn woody. They won't hurt you, but you can't eat them. They're stringy and dry and woody and chewy. They're no good. You want to get them within a day or two of coming out. Old oak logs, especially down around river bottoms where it stays nice and moist. We love lots of moisture. You find an old oak log where these are coming up, they'll come up for years. I've seen them come up on oak stumps, tall trees that maybe the top was torn off by a storm 10, 15 feet up. I've seen them growing out of the crotch of that. We had to actually get a ladder and climb up in the tree to get them out. You can find these on a log. We found them before and picked buckets, 5-gallon buckets full of them. You can get 30, 40, 50, up to 100 pounds of these in one log. So this log was a small log, and I was walking through the woods looking for chanterelles. I just happened to look over. I'm scanning the woods, and I see bright, bright orange. I see this. I mean, if you're in the woods and it's shaded, especially in the evening, and you look over, you're going to see it. It looked almost like there was a construction cone laying on its side on this log. So I knew what it was. As I got up, it was growing along the side, layered up. This is the last piece I haven't cooked yet. The smell totally changes. The aroma totally changes as you cook them. It gets better and better. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome aroma. And then we're just going to eat these just the way they are. You don't need to do anything to these. Nothing. You don't want to bread them. You don't want to put a bunch of seasoning on them. Just eat them the way they are. They're just so good. I got a little done, but that's okay. And they'll soak up some butter. Oh, that one's nice. Beautiful. The smaller ones are going to cook faster than the big ones. But I've never made soup or anything with chicken mushrooms. You can, but this is how we like to eat them right here. This is it. No better way to eat a chicken mushroom. You can't mistake these in the woods for anything. They're not. There's no poisonous lookalikes. They grow just like you see them. They grow in layers, just one over top of each other, and it's called a sulfur shelf mushroom. They grow like a shelf on top of each other, back and forth, back and forth. Bright orange on top, bright yellow underneath. And like I said, when you find a good one in its prime, it's going to be really thick, and you can get lobes 10, 12, 13 inches radius on them. So these are just small ones. They're the first one of the season. So we'll be going out now that we got a lot of rain here, and The nights are going to start getting cool here in August. We'll be going out every couple of days looking for these. Oh, heaven. This here, I'm going to take just a little bit of that stem off. Just make it lay a little bit flatter. That is so good. And then you just cut them in wedges. Make them a little smaller and easier to handle. Put a little more butter in there. Can't have too much butter. Oh my goodness, this here. A little bit of salt.
I want to try too.
You don't get any. You didn't find them. Oh my goodness. I told Caleb last night, I showed him the chanterelles. I said, Caleb, you're my son, and I love you, but you can't have my chanterelles. Here. Oh, it's so good. You like it?
I like it.
You better
Tasty.
like it.
First time I've eaten this, huh? It is nice.
It's a delicacy.
Very nice.
They don't call them a choice edible for nothing.
Right. No wonder. It is very nice.
Really good.
I can eat with rice that one.
You could eat rice with anything.
Very tasty.
Mm.
I want more. Can I have some more,
No.
please?
No, there's not enough. I could live on these. You don't need anything else. You don't need sweet corn. You don't need steak, potatoes. You don't need anything but chicken mushroom. Look at the size of this chanterelle. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Get out of those.